Hi guys, welcome back to Fluffy Creations. Today I'm going to be showing you this massive Lego Titanic. So if you remember and you're subscribed from the start, which I hope you are, you'll see my first video probably, my Titanic one. You'll have seen it, rather small, floated it in the bowl sort of anyway. Yeah, it was really small and now I've decided to make it larger. So I've actually just made it larger. It's got this nice grip sort of thing on the bottom. It's very, very big, and so I'm going to be showing you around it, what I've done to it, and we might even float it if you're lucky, so stay tuned. So this is just a close-up of the Titanic. So if you're an old subscriber, I'd like to let you know that it has changed, definitely, because you'll remember that there used to be these dots here, as you can see here. Well, we've got another level now, which is really, really nice to see. And it is actually longer, the deck. You should be able to see this part's light grey and this part's dark grey. I'll show you the underneath in a minute so I can explain. And so it's a lot longer. I've got the deck in there, and there is a couple of special features, so like and subscribe if you're enjoying this. So, as you can see, you should be able to see the bottom here. So you see these light grey bits here, I believe there's 4 of them. These are like wings. These are actually from a ferry, that's my guess. Yeah, I think from a ferry, I ain't entirely sure. However, I've basically sort of kept this part. I've extended on, and just to let you know, I've added another layer of red here. There was 3 before, I believe, now there's 4. So that's really nice to see. So I've added this, so it's going to be in total 6 wider, which is, I believe, 6 wider, and it's actually 12 longer, so that's a lot longer. So it's a lot bigger. You're probably thinking, what? Why have I done this? Why have I made it longer? Well, why not? I mean, I have the time. Plus, I actually tested my Titanic to see if it floated, and it didn't, and I actually believe it was because it was too thin. It toppled over. Now, if it topples over, I'll be very surprised. It is actually heavier than it might look. It's a rather large Titanic here. So, a special feature of this that you might just not be able to see is in this window, there's actually an archway, and behind it's brown, sort of like a door. Because if you're a fan of boats, which I quite like boats really, the grand staircase would actually be in there, and you'd have the boiler room down here, 3rd class around here, 2nd class here, 1st class here, etc. So yeah, that'd be where the grand staircase is. You might just be able to see the arch there. There's one on the other side at the same sort of level. It's all in the same level. And there are some cool bits which I've never really done before. Another sort of special part of this, which you might have not noticed, is that there's 3 dots here, there's 3 dots here, but there's 3.5 dots here, and 3.5 dots here. Some people here might be wondering, if you're not a massive Lego fan, how have you got half a dot sort of thing? Well, if I pull this out, this is in between 2. So if this would have 2 dots on normally. However, there's 1 in the middle, meaning if I just slot this in here, this is the same height because there's 2 flat 2s there. And we've got this on top. I can put one of these wands, which are sort of the pillars, sort of the window frames, here. There we go, like that. And then it's in the middle. And you can't really stick it up here because a 2 doesn't fit there, because the bottom of a flat 2 does not fit a 1 in the middle of the dot. And there isn't an opposite of this. There's not an opposite of that, like upside down, I don't think. So what I have done is, I'm just going to put this back on here. I have got one of these which is completely flat on the top, so if I can, I should be able to stick this on here. Just take the roof off, put that there, then I should be able to simply stick my secure roof on, and there you go, stuck on. 3, 3, 3.5, 3.5. But why would I just put 3.5 there? Because otherwise there would be 3 dots here, then there'd be 2 in the middle, that adds up to 5, 5 of 3, 8, so there'd be 8 dots, and you can't put 1 in the middle of 8, because otherwise it's going to be like 4 on one side and 3 on that side, or 3 on that side and 4 on that side, so it's not going to be even. You might just be able to see in these little portholes behind. I've sort of done this a little bit secretive. There's actually yellow blocks behind it, so it looks like there's light shining out of it, sort of. That's a nice special feature that you might not notice. So if you actually stood here in real life, you probably would notice it. It just adds detail as well, adds decoration, makes it more fun, really. I've also added this watchtower here, which I didn't have on my previous Titanic. I must have just forgot about it. So what I've done is I've put one of these gold bits, but it's got 1 dot in the middle, in the centre of it. I've stuck one of these brown posts, which we seem to have a lot of these. I don't exactly know what they're from. Maybe some sort of woodland lodge. And I've also got this pirate thing, that's also got one of those gold bits in the middle. So I'm just going to stick that on there. And then I've got this, which should be able to stick right on that gold thing. And there we go, we have a nice post in the middle of our Titanic. There's a lot of other special features I can talk about as well. Make sure to like and subscribe and tick that notification bell if you're enjoying. Right, so another sort of special part of this is if you sort of know what the Titanic is, there's like a little bridge there, I believe. I don't exactly know why. And these brown bits are supposed to be the benches. That's another awesome thing that's on here. And we've also got this white all around the edge, which is really nice. Adds a load of detail to me. Nice load of decoration, as you can see there. Goes right around the whole Titanic. I've also kept the funnels from my previous Titanic because I didn't really know what to do with them really. So as you can see, these are the same funnels. You're probably wondering why they've got these sort of black bits here with the dot in the middle. That was because I stuck a rope to them. However, I don't think the rope would fit now, so I'm not going to put the rope on for now. So, I believe that's all the special features of this Titanic. We're going to make it float, hopefully. Well, it did actually sink, just to tell you. I haven't actually tested this in any water yet, so if it floats or sinks, I don't know. So it's going to be the first time testing it. Rather wide, large boat. Rather secure, if you ask me. You can actually split it into 3 bits, I believe. I ain't fan of doing that on camera. I could try and do 1 bit, maybe. Let me see. There we go, you can split that off. Obviously I can rebuild that rather easy. It's only really a couple of bricks came off that. Let's see, I'll try and rebuild that. Easy peasy, all good. All rebuilt there. I believe that part comes off as well. However, I ain't going to rip that part off yet because I want to at least test it before I tear it apart. And I really don't want to tear it apart, so I don't think I'm going to. Okay, all ready to go, so I'm going to put it in for the first time. I'm really hoping it doesn't snap in half. So I'm just going to place it in nice and gently. Oh, so it falls over. That's not a great start. Well, what did you expect? The Titanic did sink, and there we go. It's sunk already. Not looking great. However, still, nice build, isn't it? I mean, may not float, however, still really nice. Quite cold. It's really nice though. I'm glad it's got somewhere. Well, the woman looks very cold after a nice bath. Well, let's see if we can step it in half, at least get a decent demonstration for you. It's coming. It's coming very slowly. There we go. A nice snap in them. Can work like that. Perfect, just like in the film. There we go. See, it snaps. Completely right. Perfect demonstration there. Couldn't get any better, could it? Time to rebuild it. Make sure you like and subscribe, since I've gone through the trouble of putting that back together. That took a bit of doing, and it's really cold as well. Well, it's a bit wet to bring it all the way outside again, so I'm going to have to leave it here. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. This is an absolutely amazing, great build, so make sure you like and subscribe. And I went through the trouble of building it in the bath, which is a rather hard one, if you ask me. So like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!